Hey, hi, Ruth McLeod here for Honor of Nursing. Tonight I want to talk about listening. Not listening where you're just being quiet, waiting to say what you need to say, or you're just being polite. I mean, not just listening so that you don't miss a symptom, and all of that is super important. I mean listening. And I want to tell you a really cool story. So I was a trauma nurse for 25 years. Years ago, when I was in the ED, and I took care of this woman who was blind. I mean blind, like with the cane with the red on the end. And I was taking care of her, and it was a little slow, so I was kind of chit-chatting with her. And she had this daughter. She was older, and her husband had been dead for a bit. And she said something about her daughter and seeing her. And I said, well, seeing her? And she said, oh yes, I see her. And I was like, well, do you see her now, or and I was looking through her meds, and how is she in the room? Is she standing here? Like, I mean, because then if you're an ED nurse, that's kind of where your mind goes. And she was like, oh no, and she laughed. And she had the bluest eyes, I'll never forget it. And she said, no, I'll tell you what I see. I see the way that the sun would hit her red hair when she was in the crib. And I see her smile when her dad would come in and pick her up. And I see that her when she would come in with her Halloween outfit, I see it all. I see her coming in from the prom, and I see her in her wedding dress, and I see her being a mom for the first time, and I see my husband's, wedding band, and she named all of these things. And as she named them off, and then she kind of paused, and she said, what I see with my heart, and I see what really truly matters. And it was really stunning. It was actually really super cool. Now, if I would have walked in there with just my clipboard and said, hey, allergies or whatnot, I would have never heard that. And that made me a better nurse. People want to be heard. Remember that. You do. Listen, you're sitting in a bed with a stupid looking gown on, with your butt hanging out. It's cold in there, I guarantee you. And the blankets are like so not adequate. It's loud. You know how it is. At least listen. Do we have time to always hear? And they go yammer on and on. I'm not unrealistic. I understand what's out there. And sometimes they're not that likable. I understand that, all of that. But when you can, remember why we're here. Remember what we do, and take a second and let someone be heard, because you'll hear the neatest stuff, period. And that is what makes this job so incredibly cool. Anyway, hope you all are having a fantastic time. I'll be down in LA for the weekend. So, I say that like it means something to any of you. I know it won't, but I'll see you guys next week. Honor of Nursing. Do unto others. Good night.